My name's Jay Whittle. I'm the Media Executive at Wigan Athletic Football Club, and I studied the Multimedia Sports Journalism course at UCFB. I actually came in as a work experience, and it kind of stemmed from there really. They couldn't get rid of me, in all honesty. I was really keen to learn and develop at the football club I support, and I was lucky enough to be offered the role as media assistant, where I covered the academy for multiple years. And it was a really fun experience. I got to work with some of the players who went on to play for the first team. At the football club, we pride ourselves in the academy. In the last 134 matches, an academy graduate started for us, so that's the story we like to tell. And then from there, I went on to become media executive probably about 2 years ago, and I've been in that role since. And yeah, it's a real challenge. There's different obstacles you have to face working at a football club, but my time at UCFB prepared me for that, and I'm really grateful for the time I spent there. The best thing about working in football is the experiences you get. I think there's no other job like it really. You kind of do feel part of the team. Granted, you're not out there playing left back on a Saturday afternoon. You're in the offices, you're doing the social media. You have played a part though in the overall objections of the team, and it's really special. We've had some great days. Predominantly as a Wigan fan, the Derby Day wins at Bolton Wanderers, they live long in the memory. And we've also had some trips away abroad. We've been to Spain, Turkey, Hungary, to name a few. So those experiences are really rewarding, and it's also the community aspect as well. We have close links to the community trust, so to get the opportunity sometimes to go to different schools, different hospitals, to see the people's lives the football club are affecting, that's also very rewarding too. UCFB was really a massive part of my career today. I think that the tutoring you get from the lecturers, I work really close with Colin Griffiths. He was my lecturer for my time at university, and he was a really good mentor to me, and I'm really grateful for that. And I think that's the one thing at UCFB that I really enjoyed. You have that one-to-one interaction with your tutors, and it feels like they do really care about you as well. Sometimes you'll go to a place where you just feel like a student, a bit of a number and a bit of a machine, but it was really good to have that interaction. And also with UCFB, we had a lot of guest speakers too, which were really good to get an insight into the industry. As a Wigan fan, I know I mentioned that a lot, but we had Roberto Martinez come in once. That was a special experience. Michael O'Neill, who was Northern Ireland manager at the time, so you get a real rare opportunity to learn from some of the insight industry leaders, and I think that's really important, and it really helps shape you into the person you are by hearing their stories, and it gives you that practical experience and insight before you even head into a professional environment. I think if you are studying at university, it's an absolute must to get work experience while you're there. It's so crucial. There's so many students who will leave university with the same qualification as you. You need to stand out from the rest. And I would really recommend doing a work placement. For me personally, I spent time at the Wigan Evening Post. So I spent 3 years there. I went from being an intern to becoming a freelancer for them. Then I also spent time at Manchester Evening News, so that was really valuable because it gives you that practical experience. The lectures are insightful and they do teach you a lot, but there's nothing like getting that practical experience, and I feel like if you do the work experience alongside your studies, that'll be really valuable for you long term, and it makes you stand out from the rest. I think for a football fan, I think it's perfect. It gives you that opportunity to study at an elite stadium. I studied at the Etihad Stadium, obviously the home of Manchester City, Premier League champions for multiple years, and to have that environment to be in, to see the stadium, and it kind of gives you that sense of reality that one day you could be working at a club like Manchester City. No, it's really special, and I think that also sets it apart from others. You kind of have that experience of being at a football club. It kind of gives you the taste for it and ambition to spur on to work for a club one day. We are all, obviously have had conversations in the past that we are all from UCFB, and I think it is nice, and I think it's a good achievement for the university to have so many graduates within one football club. It shows that they're giving us the right platform to go on to succeed, but given that there's so many of us working at Wigan Athletic, and I think it should be a real proud moment for everyone connected to UCFB, really, to have graduates within the professional game, and especially with multiple of us being at a club doing different roles from hospitality, commercial to media and the community side of things as well. The one piece of advice I give to students and anyone really is to have that self-belief. You're in a really competitive industry where there's a lot of people who want to be in the same position as you, and you've got to kind of believe in yourself that you can stand out from the rest, and you can do that by obviously doing your work experience, working hard, putting that extra miles in, getting that practical experience and know-how about the industry. And the biggest thing is having that self-belief, because if you don't believe in yourself, you can't expect anyone else to believe in you. And I think if you go with the right mindset, the right attitude and application, anything's possible, and one day you can be working at a football club or whatever you aspire to do. So believe in yourself and believe in your own ability.